Oh, hello. Good evening, as it all should be. This is a joy. Hello, namaste. Here's my Indian experience. Have you heard of this before? Hello, namaste. I want to tell you about my life story. I love India. Have you heard of this on YouTube? Where Americans, Australians, the whole world come to India and start becoming a sadhu, a guru, a yogi. And these days, it is the key to unlocking through the doorway to the beyond. Anyway, have you realized something? We're in Europe and everybody comes down to India to do their Indian life and how they change their life, how India changed their life. And they start doing little video clips and how India is, how I fell in love with India and how I going to fall in love with India. And only because they haven't got many subscriptions. Here in India, there are 800,000 odd or so people who got access to internet. And now, with all this lockdown, there's hardly anyone interested in Europe of watching videos or YouTubes or anything like that. Because there's not much travels, there's not much fashionista stuff going on. It's all about how to increase your 10,000 subscriptions, 15,000 subscriptions, 50,000, your 100,000 subscriptions, and how your thumbs up goes because you talk about India and how the Indian followers, how the Indian subscribers give a thumbs up and how they please push down here or push up here for subscription. I've been doing travels across the planet all my life. All I was concerned and all I was interested is to share my passion about life and how gentle and how incredible this world is if we recognize every step that you take, every insect, every ant, every life, from a blade of grass to a microbe that you and I cannot see. If you look at my 14,000 odd videos, I have never asked anyone to subscribe or give me a thumbs up. Simply because there's no need for me to ask for thumbs up. All I'm talking about is reality, is how I have experienced my life and how I engage with life everywhere I go. What is more important to me is that I'm constantly seeing the changing, ever so evolving, ever so uncertain, and ever so realistic, and ever so fragile existence that we have created through our greed, through our selfish and self-centered approach to life. All we were interested in is how to travel by getting you to pay for my travels, by supporting me through Patreon, supporting through that, supporting through this, supporting through that. This is how the travelers on video blogs and so on and so forth have lived on. And I want you to live on the experience that you're looking through this video, including what I'm saying. Don't waste and invest your time in watching. Put your life to experience and see how it can, in turn, elevate you, raise you to a limitless possibility. Why would you want to wait for somebody to download the next Tuesday's video and the next Saturday's video and give me a thumbs up and click that subscription button if you love it? My videos are varied and in multiple ways of subjects. I'm in a Hindu temple today, in the next second I'm in a Buddhist temple, next moment I'm in a church, next moment I'm on the street, side of the street with an elderly lady with no food, reaching out and extending my hand, which I'll be doing tomorrow. And it's not for a video, it's not for, this is what I have been doing since I was a 4 or 5-year-old kid. And I have never looked away. Regardless of where I am, I see life throbbing just like mine. I see life just wanting to be, experiencing to what that individual is seeing, but not able to get there. My journey of life is that what I experience, and I want the people I transact and who I cross path with also experience. If I can't, for me to be humble, for me to become emotionally involved with that life and recognize the importance and feel myself in a situation like that. And not to walk away, but actually to share what I'm seeing. Does others have the same emotional feeling? I have seen many circumstances of life thrown at me, and yet I determine to constantly be in a pleasant state of and pleasant emotions and joyful and most exuberant energy whenever I'm working, in fact walking anywhere on this planet. And no one has ever given me a penny for what I'm doing. I do it with utmost pleasure and utmost joy to feel at least a moment of time to experience this fragile and transient moment with that human being or that life that I cross path with. So the beginning of the video, yes, welcome to my Indian experience. I live in, no, I'm not living in India. I'm not living anywhere. I'm living on this earth. The boundaries and borders that we have defined ourselves in our head is causing us tremendous harm and hurt and pain and struggle, and see what we are going through today. Isn't it time that we walk this earth with a full stride, and along the way we recognize every life and every life that's supporting us without compromising and without looking down or looking up for answers, but do what is needed and what is necessary without hate, hurt. We all are made the same when it comes to the interior. But when it comes to our psychological and our physical interaction, we are differently capable and differently able and differently identified. But remove the identity and see how wonderful you become, how incredibly embracing you become, how incredibly joyful and ecstatic and blissed out you become. Just try for a one moment. See what it is. You will not know unless you put yourself to experience. What you read, what you see is what you will always cherish, always nurture, always live as a profoundness. What you read is entertainment. What you hear as a story is an entertainment. What you watch, even this video, what you watch is an experience. My words, the meaning of them can only be related and be profound and dimensionless possibilities only if you have walked with a full stride, with the intention to be a joyful life, a pleasant life. But if you invest so much time and energy in your misery, in your anxiety, in your anger, in your frustrations, in your stress, and your bondage, is it natural? It is natural in the sense of life for you to become constantly miserable. Nothing there to elevate you into a blissful state, because you have made this for yourself. It's entirely in your hands. The world that we live, it's an endless existence. It's a limitless existence. But our psychological mind, our physicality, has identified ourselves to become limited. All I can say is that I wish that we all experience a limitless possibility in this limitless existence that we all share. Let's do it. Let's start living that experience in reality, in this transient life that we live. Namaste, and thank you for giving me and making me see and feel the vibrations of India. Not the number of subscriptions, not the number of thumbs up. The less thumbs up I have, the joy I get. Because if I did videos that everyone sat down and watched and understood what I'm saying, I haven't said anything new. But if I did videos that people will be wondering, what is he talking about? What is he saying? It's nothing logical what he's saying. So I'm not interested in watching him or following him or becoming a subscriber. So here I am, almost 10 years, with no recognition by anybody I wasn't looking for. But I recognize every step I take and every life that is crossing my path. And I'm gentle and joyful to exchange and experience a phenomena that is always unknown. It's beautiful, don't you think? Beautiful.